Black Panther and Captain Marvel both use a genius marketing tactic, and it helped get them people coming to the theaters in droves and Hulk smashing box office numbers. Dale got Hulk hands? I'm Jesse with Inspire Video Marketing, where I show you how to inspire with your video and make a great living while doing it. Let's talk about how Black Panther and Captain Marvel both use a really unique marketing strategy to help get some buzz out there about the movies before they even came out and also while they came out. So, for this to work, before I give you what it is, there's gotta be some pieces in place. The movies have to be good, right? So if you're going to use this like for a different product or service or whatever the case may be, you know, the product has to be great. In the case of both these, they were pretty good movies. Captain Marvel, in my opinion, was good, not amazing. Black Panther, again, I thought was really, really good. There's a few things I didn't care for about it, but overall, I'd say it was one of the better superhero movies I saw. So they had to have good plots, good story, good character development. All those things have to be in place. Also, your typical marketing strategies have to be in place, right? You've got to promote the movie before, have your trailers, you know, have your little leaks that come up before the movie's even released. All those little tactics have to be in place. You've got to get your posters out there. Everything you would normally do for your marketing has to be there. You can't just rely on this one thing alone. But this one thing helped drive them both over the top and smash some records. And what it is they both use controversy through social issues to create a massive buzz. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, like there was a lot of people saying, oh, I don't want to see Captain Marvel because they're overly pushing feminism, and you know, Brie Larson, there was all the talk about, you know, things she said publicly. I don't really get into that personally. I don't follow that, and I don't really care too much, honestly. As long as the movie's good, that's like all I care about, right? And then also with Black Panther, they were doing something different. Obviously with the name Black Panthers, there's been a group called the Black Panthers, right? And just having a character in a society where all the characters are black, obviously kind of appealed to a different demographic and was a superhero movie that people could relate to in a way that was never there before. Now, let's talk about both of those because they're each a little bit different as far as how they went about creating this buzz. So with Brie Larson, it used a little bit more of like controversy, right? There was, obviously you have your people that are for it and people that are against it. People thought that even Marvel was pushing feminism too much. Some people just thought they were trying to push like, oh, it's a female hero too much, all that stuff, right? And you had some people that just were not feeling that whatsoever. And then you had other people that were like rah rah all for it. And then you got your people like me, like, I don't really care. I just want to go see a movie that's good. If it's good, I'll go see it. That's all that mattered to me. But at the end of the day, here's what happens. You get some people that love it and they're gonna go see it no matter what, right? You get some people that say they hate it, but let's be honest, if they're fans of Marvel movies, they'll probably still end up seeing it at some point. And even if they're not, guess what they're doing? They're talking about it, just like the people on the other side are talking about it. And even me, here I am talking about it. That's buzz. So I know to you, you might think like, well, they did a bad thing, like because all these people are not gonna go see it, which some of them people are still gonna see it. But the ones that love it are gonna definitely go see it. And then people like me are still gonna go see it. And from that buzz, there's all these other people finding out about it. So both this pool of people got bigger, this pool of people got bigger because all these people are hearing about it that wouldn't have normally heard about the movie. Now, in the instance of Black Panther, I feel like there was a little bit less like division about the movie itself, but it piggybacked off of, you know, a lot of issues with people saying like black directors and black actors weren't getting nominated for enough awards and being considered enough, or they didn't win ones that they should have probably won. And it really went on the back of a lot of that controversy, you know, for the last few years happening. And boom, you get a movie with pretty much everyone that's black in it, right? And now you get a big audience that's like, yes, finally a movie, you know, that's a big blockbuster. Superhero movies are usually some of the biggest producing movies as far as box office numbers. They're consistently gonna do well, you know, especially when it comes from Marvel. So it really gave something for people to rally behind, you know, of all colors, really. It wasn't just like, oh, this is a movie with black people in it and black people are gonna go watch it. It was like everyone wants to go see it. Now again, it's not just about that with that movie, and it's not just about feminism with, you know, Brie Larson and Captain Marvel. I could care less again about the issues. Like, I'm not saying they're not important issues, but what I'm saying is, like, for me, like, I just want to see a movie that's good, right? And so both of them, they were good movies. And if you have that in place and you can create some of this buzz riding on societal issues, yeah, you'll have some people for and some against. But at the end of the day, raising some of those more social issues is gonna create more awareness about the movie. Anytime you have any type of marketing, when there's a little bit of a divisiveness about it, it's gonna create a little more buzz. This doesn't just go for movies. And societal issues aside, like personally, I thought both were pretty good movies. I liked them a lot. I really liked Black Panther. Captain Marvel I thought was pretty good, not phenomenal. With that being said, there was one other thing both of these movies played off of really well. And it's an interesting tactic that Apple and Marvel both use that pretty much forces you to buy or check out their products. You can see more about it in this YouTube video. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to catch the newest videos, and I'll see you in that video next.